Hey learners! Welcome to Learn English with Hannah. I'm Hannah, thrilled to embark on this journey with you today. Have you ever felt nervous speaking English, even though you know some words? That's our topic today.
Hi everyone, I'm Daniel, and I'll be joining Hannah to share tips and chat about English in a natural, easy way. Speaking of nerves, when I first learned English, I was absolutely terrified of making a mistake.
Oh, absolutely. Many learners feel that way. But here's a fact. Mistakes are completely normal. They're fundamental to the learning process. Did you have any strategies to cope with this fear initially?
Well, I used to worry endlessly about grammar, but realized that trying to speak was more important. A friend once told me that every mistake is a step forward, and that stuck with me.
Exactly. This podcast is about building confidence, not chasing perfection. Even native speakers slip up, right?
Absolutely. I still make mistakes, even now. The key is just to keep speaking, and the more you do, the more confident you become.
So, Daniel, what's the first thing learners should focus on to speak confidently?
I believe it's all about mindset. You have to embrace the idea that mistakes are okay. Tell yourself, I can speak English and improve every day.
That's crucial. Confidence really transforms everything. I remember a student who blossomed simply by changing her inner dialogue.
That's a great example. Once I stopped aiming for perfection, my progress skyrocketed. What do you think about the common counter-argument that accuracy should be prioritized?
Accuracy is important, but without confidence, you'll never speak enough to improve it. Think of it like learning to ride a bike. You have to pedal and steer, even if wobbly at first.
Exactly. Confidence helps you pedal forward. As you continue, accuracy naturally follows, and before you know it, you're cruising along.
Let's talk real situations. What's a common scenario where learners might feel stuck?
Oh, anywhere. School, work, or even ordering coffee. Too often, people freeze because they overthink. It's like rehearsing lines in your head but never getting on stage.
Exactly. That's why real-life practice is vital. Start small, say hello or how are you to someone. It's like applying theory in a science lab.
Right, and as you add more experiments, conversations naturally get longer and more intuitive. I once started with just ordering coffee, and it built my confidence immensely.
For those worried about mistakes, it's important to remember that most people are very understanding. What do you think about the idea that one should only speak when they're confident?
I disagree. Confidence often comes from doing. If you wait until you feel ready, you might be waiting forever. Each small step is progress, even if it feels like a leap initially.
Another tip for fluency is to try thinking in English instead of translating. How does that affect speaking, speed, and naturalness?
It's a game changer. Thinking directly in English can make your responses faster and more fluid. It's like switching from crawling to walking, where your brain doesn't have to translate every word.
Exactly. I had a student who struggled with this, but eventually described it as liberating. However, some argue it's unrealistic for beginners. What are your thoughts?
For absolute beginners, it might be challenging, but even small efforts can lead to big improvements. It's like learning to swim by first getting comfortable with water.
And for those worried about misunderstandings, remember, confidence often compensates for minor mistakes. People are generally accommodating.
Absolutely. The more you speak, the easier it becomes. So, start small, and soon, you'll think and speak in English without hesitation. All right? That's all for this episode. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.